As the author of Conscious Evolution, you have quite an inspiring vision of these times that we're living in that runs counter to a lot of what we would see on the news or on the surface looks what's going on. So could you explain what your vision for these times that we are in is?
Well, what my vision for these times that we're in is really quite an amazing thought that our crisis, that's environment and social and financial and all of that, is an evolutionary driver toward the birth of a new human and a new humanity. We don't know if there will be enough of us who wake up to greater love, greater creativity, greater life purpose or not, but I think there are already enough of us. So conscious evolution, awakening the power of our social potential, means every one of us being awakened to more of who we truly are, of being able to express our creativity. And I'm particularly excited about evolutionary women waking up. Evolutionary women at the time of the first age of consciously evolving humans, we are alive in a new way.
What is an evolutionary woman? It sounds exciting, but what is it?
An evolutionary woman is activated by an inner impulse to create, to love more, be more, create more, and give more. And just as a woman can have a baby and see and love the unknown child, like I had 5 children, I didn't have to know who they were before I loved them. I was loving them as they were getting ready to be born. It feels to me like the evolutionary woman is able to love what's being born in her, first of all, the creative feminine, and secondly, able to love giving her gift to the unknown world. We don't know how it's going to turn out. We don't know if it's going to go into greater devolution or evolution, but we do know that every single person who's giving their gift into the whole is making a contribution to the world, and the most exciting thing I'm finding, she's making a contribution to herself. Because if you say yes, as an evolutionary woman, to the creative impulse inside you, to do whatever it is that attracts you to do, you start waking up your cells. You start regenerating. Look at me at 85.
Right. I think that a challenge for a lot of people in this is feeling like, well, can little me make a difference? So what would you say to someone that's like, well, that's all great, but how does that relate to me?
Well, I think about a tipping point like this. If a system is very far from balance, like we are, it's a time when small amounts on one side of it tip it. And so if we lived, let's say, in the Victorian age, it would be hard to say one person's going to make much of a difference, even though it still happened. But now the system is so tremulous as to which way it's going to go toward devolution or greater evolution that I think everyone makes a difference.
Yes. So what would you say to someone like yourself when this journey of yours first started many years ago and you were feeling depressed and you had all these children and just didn't have direction in life? To that person, how do they start reaching towards this conscious evolution, make that choice? It sounds like it's an active choice. So how does she start?
Well, the first place is if you feel depressed or lost, to say, good. Instead of saying something's wrong with me, say you're getting an impulse from inside you that makes you uncomfortable because there's more. So depression means more to be expressed.
There's a part of yourself that wants to come forward.
It wants to come forward, and it signals you by depression or pain or stress. So instead of medicating it or trying to just dull it down, say, what attracts me? And just take the tiniest step towards something that you feel attracted to participate in. And then take another step and another step. And I think what you'll find is that there's inside you something that wants to come out.